Hello and welcome to ISTV English News. I'm Dhanya. Let's take a look at the headlines first. Case filed in court against framing of charge sheet against Irom Chanu Sharmila, and contraband cannabis worth about rupees 20 lakh burned by NAB. Now the details. A case has been filed in the Court of Sessions Judge Manipur East challenging the case pending against Irom Chanu Sharmila in connection with the charge that she has been trying to commit suicide by undergoing fast unto death. The case was filed on the argument that Sharmila had not at any point of time tried to commit suicide by fasting unto death. What she had been doing is that she just used the weapon that Mahatma Gandhi had used with the objective of repealing the most unwanted black law, Armed Forces Special Powers Act 1958 from Manipur. Hers is an agitation launched with the intention of ridding the entire people of the northeastern region of the menace of AFSPA, which is in the best interest of the people of the region. Therefore, the case pending against Sharmila must be quashed, Senior Advocate Kaide Mani reportedly contended before the Sessions Judge Manipur East A. Guneshwar Sharma today. Observing that there is merit in the case, the judge stayed the hearing of the case against Irom Chanu Sharmila until further orders. This was narrated by Kaide Mani. He reportedly implored the judge to stop the preparations of the prosecution to take statement of witnesses on July 7 in the court. He argued that Sharmila's protest of fast is to rid the people of the fear created by the draconian law. Hers is legal protest, Advocate Mani said.
Charai hen bahai charai helaga demand to basi illegal oiba natabanina mase ain go iba thong da su mana tori base achumbani aduga ain natabigi monda politically socially yanga su adugi line da laga su ma sa chumbani aduna hiramani da ne baina argument amgriche lo tegi wena to se na lo gi chapchaba wan thoga du yanga 309 se masi mana tori si tabra hai tu tabra ta dabra hai bisi ne bakuna kale bisi adu politically socially yanga su man tori thabak se marana ga nate mi khari gi interest nate adu di adu su chum da nate aba adu su khane ga damya adu na lo khane da bada koina masi da na bani da du ne da ne na har kan chu lo nata ba gi thabak ta su lo ko tala ko natra ga su mana tori thabak se politically socially achumba khongthani lo da chaptani yeng ta ga su mon da 309 pali bi se pam thokte hai bi ma pam na aduna makata na kesachi July 3 da record kauraga hearing tona ga lo lep kare.
About 4,000 kilograms of contraband cannabis worth about rupees 20 lakh were destroyed by setting afire by the Narcotic Affairs and Border (NAB) today at Pidonu Lampak, Pungdongbam, Imphal East. The packets of cannabis were seized from different persons since 1997 to 2013 by teams of NAB. Director of Manipur Fire Service and DIG Range 4 KH Chandramani, SP of NAB S Gautam, OC RK Bikramjit and other high-ranking police officials of Imphal East were present during the burning of cannabis. Talking to media persons, DIG Chandramani said all the contraband cannabis were seized from different individuals during the year 1997 to 2013. At least 32 cases have been registered during this period. He said after completing the trial of the cases, the seized cannabis weighing about 4,000 kilograms were being destroyed. He further said 14 cases of seizure of opium and heroin number 4 have also been registered and most of the cases have been disposed of. However, the order of burning the seized items has not been given by the court as yet, the DIG said.
Case Manipur State 1997 2013 baugi case kuntha ni thoide chain of ganja kilo 4110.84 kg disposition tawni mayam paisa tharoga pre time court ki case loi dena koi machi mai tharo pani.
In connection with the 88th birth anniversary of the late renowned writer Hijam Guno, a book entitled Poptabi Laima, written by him when he was alive, was released today at the Manipur Press Club. His son, Hijam Dinesh, endeavored to make the book a reality. President of Manipuri Sahitya Parishad, Professor E. Dinamani, former President B. Jayantakumar Sharma, Dean of Humanities, Manipur University, Professor Polem Nabachandra, and Associate Professor of DM College of Arts, Dr. T.H. Ibohanbi, were the main guests at the book release function. Associate Professor of DM College of Commerce, Dr. H. Sumati Bala, spoke on the book. Professor of Chemistry Department, Manipur University, N. Rajmohan, has said that education plays a major role in the development of a value-based society. He said this at the Literary Forum on People and Books held at the hall of the State Central Library, Imphal, today. The Literary Forum was organized jointly by the Sahitya Academy and the State Central Library, Imphal. Convener of the Manipuri Language Advisory Board of Sahitya Academy, New Delhi, Professor H. Bihari, Program Officer of Sahitya Academy, Kolkata, Dr. Mihir Kumar Shahu, Joint Director of Archives, K. Sushila, Padma Shri R.K. Jhalajit attended the program. Many distinguished persons in the field of literature were also present. Speaking on the occasion, Professor N. Rajmohan opined that books are the most important assets of human beings. There is a strong relationship between books and human beings. Education is of great significance in the development of a good society, he added.
Chemistry and physics ki yam power Professor unknown Schrödinger sina. Early 1920s da like masa am khaki. Mani level like Dublin Trinity College Dublin gi. So man peak 1943 gi talk series man lecture series heta. Masman compile to it. Young people like this. What is life? Like see on the picture so what turning point for care.
Secretary of Neroka, Mani Mohan, has pointed out that the culvert constructed at Sangakpam Bazaar on the inter-village road that connects the National Highway 39 with Haingang, Kairang, Ahallup, etc. had not been constructed properly, and this has led to frequent mishaps of vehicle. He appealed to the authorities concerned to repair the culvert as soon as possible. Members of Neroka and vendors of Sangakpam Bazaar inspected the condition of the culvert today. Speaking to media persons, a woman said that the culvert is in a very bad condition and many accidents have taken place. Secretary of Neroka further said the culvert was constructed by the PDA. Many parts of the culvert have been broken and the iron rods fitted inside it have stuck out dangerously. So it has become an obstacle to all the passers-by. The IVR road connects Ahallup, Kairang, Salan, Haingang, etc. and many reputed schools are also located along this road. When those who were working on the inter-village road were asked to repair the road, they refused to do so, saying that it was part of the national highway. Therefore, the authority concerned must look into the matter, the secretary said.
Adong koi phambiyo ai sak thong laga lake
Thagachari cha tha taruk sire jung chak cha daba
Sir chak banbada aidi chak lamsil lakle Aidi yung gi chana thongba yam ningsing lakle asengba Chana thongba
sambarsu yung ningsing lakle sir
Laubiyu mahau khudimaki asemba magul nalpa mashala lamgi mahau lamdam sida.
Moving on to some national and international news now. At least 5 people were killed and 7 injured in a fire triggered by an explosion at a ship-breaking yard in Alang at Bhavnagar district in Gujarat. The mishap reportedly took place at unit number 138 in the ship-breaking yard. The injured have been admitted to a private hospital in Bhavnagar. Meanwhile, 4 people were killed when a 3-story building collapsed in Inderlok area in North Delhi this morning. The 4, who were among the 9 people pulled out from under the debris, later succumbed to their injuries. The incident happened around 8:55 a.m. 9 people have been rescued from the rubble. 4 were declared brought dead at the hospital. Construction was going on at a nearby plot which might have triggered the collapse. 3 people may still be trapped under the debris, said Madhur Verma, Deputy Commissioner of Police, North Delhi. Rescue work is presently on at the accident site. Authorities fear that more residents are trapped under the debris of the 50-year-old building. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today addressed a master class of BJP lawmakers who have been elected for the first time to Parliament and told them that like them he is learning the ropes. I have also won for the first time. I am also a new MP. I have to learn from my seniors, the Prime Minister said. The 63-year-old PM was elected to the Lok Sabha for the first time from Varanasi in Uttar Pradesh. The Prime Minister also urged the 161 first-timer MPs to come to me or Party President Rajnath Singh if you need any help. The Prime Minister was also clear on do's and don'ts. He warned against any form of corruption or nepotism, said MPs would have to come well prepared for debates in the House, and said, just like we made the centre nearly Congress Mukt, the same thing has to be repeated wherever assembly elections are taking place. The Prime Minister was the first speaker at a 2-day training camp being held at a hotel in Suraj Kund on the border between Delhi and Haryana. The Aam Aadmi Party today termed the first month of the Narendra Modi-led government in office as a disappointment and said that it is heading towards becoming UPA 3. The new government seems to have forgotten its election promises of curbing price rise and eradicating corruption. The decisions of steep hikes in the railway passenger fares and the increase in sugar import duty, which have led to increase in its prices, have been contrary to what was promised to the people of the country, the AAP said in a statement. The first month in office of the Narendra Modi-led NDA government has been a disappointment, and the direction of this government indicates it is heading towards soon to be known as UPA 3, the party said. AAP also slammed the Modi government over the minimum support price or MSP on crops to what it had promised in its manifesto. NASA will try to launch a flying saucer into Earth's atmosphere today to test technology that could be used to land on Mars. After several weather delays, the attempt off the coast of the Hawaiian island of Kauai will test the disc-shaped vehicle and a giant parachute. Since the 1970s, NASA has used the same parachute design to slow landers and rovers as they streak through the thin Martian atmosphere. With plans to send heavier spacecraft and eventually astronauts, the space agency needs a much stronger parachute. NASA is testing the technology high in Earth's atmosphere because conditions there are similar to that of Mars. High winds at the Kauai military range forced NASA to miss its original 2-week launch window in June. The worst of the insurgency in Iraq is over, a former general who commanded US Marines and British forces in the 2003 US-led invasion said on Friday, in a rare note of optimism over the crisis. Speaking on the sidelines of the annual conference of Iran's exiled opposition, in which he was a guest speaker, General James Conway said the insurgents who have overrun major parts of Iraq were unlikely to make any further significant gains. The lightning offensive this month by jihadists from the Islamic State of Iraq and Syria, ISIS, and other militant groups has killed more than 1,000 people and displaced tens of thousands. Until now, ISIS has primarily made inroads in Sunni Arab areas in the north of Iraq, supported by Sunni militants that loathe current Shiite Prime Minister Nouri al-Maliki. The worst is over, Conway said. The ISIS are probably surprised themselves with their degree of success. But they will not mess with the Kurds. They will not be able to take Baghdad, and they can't go into the south where the oil fields are because it is all Shiite territory. Chinese President Xi Jinping has asked the military to build a strong and solid border defense network to protect territorial land and water frontiers to deter bullying by foreign powers. One cannot help thinking of China's modern history when the country was so weak and destitute that it was for everyone to bully, he said at a meeting yesterday, apparently referring to the Japanese invasion of China during the Second World War. And now for a look at the top stories once again. Case filed in court against framing of charge sheet against Iromchanu Sharmila, and Contraband cannabis worth about rupees 20 lakh burned by NAB. Thanks for joining us and do keep watching ISTV News.